Hey, what's up? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well today. If you're watching this video, you're probably doing a bit of research on money, you know, how to make it, how to get it, how to make lots of it, okay? I'm gonna be sharing with you, I think the main reason why a lot of people inadvertently actually, bounce or reflect money away from them, okay? And this thing is actually often invisible. People don't really see it at all. You don't realize it, you don't notice it, but it happens in the background, and it's the reason why people don't really attract wealth and money into their lives, okay? So it's really interesting, right? And I've been, reading up a lot on this and studying a lot about this, and it has everything to do with the law of attraction, all right? But the reason why a lot of people are actually not doing very well is because it all starts with what you call your money files, okay? And the way that you've been taught and the way that you've been brought up and the paradigms that you have around money. All right. Now it all starts basically when you're born. Okay, when you're a little kid and you're growing up, the way that money has been spoken about in your environment around you, so maybe your parents, your mom and dad, your friends and stuff like that, that actually influences the way that your subconscious thinks about money. Okay, you might not know that on a conscious level, all right, but subconsciously throughout the years as you've been growing up, you've actually been conditioned and programmed a certain way that you might not actually know about. Okay, so maybe you're someone who is really scared of money, or maybe you're somebody who doesn't like to talk about money, or maybe you're someone who thinks that money is a bad thing. Right? A lot of people think that money is bad, and a lot of people think that rich and wealthy people and people that want to be successful are really evil and bad. But that's not really the way it works, right? If you think about it, in reality, money is not bad. Okay? All money is money is an enabler. Right? It gives you options. It gives you the resources to do things the way that you want. Now, is money everything? No, not really. But it's kind of, some people say, oh, money is not as important as love is. I mean, why would you even say that? They're two completely different things. It's like saying, what's more important, your right arm or your left arm, right? They're both important. They're both a necessity in your life, okay? And what money does is, it's a great lubricator, right? Basically, it allows you the resources to do a lot of the things that you have to in life, okay? If you really think about it, if you have a lot of problems in life, generally speaking, right? Now, money is not going to solve all your problems, but it's probably going to solve about 90% of your problems, if you think about it, okay? A lot of marriages all over the world, the main thing that couples argue about is money, is finances, right? And if you kind of just knock that equation, completely out, and money wasn't an issue, then you've got that little 10% that you would have to, kind of deal with every single day. But it's a lot better than struggling and having to deal with 90% of your problems every single day, right? And the thing about money is that it's the biggest magnifying glass, okay? So if you're a nice person, what money is going to do is it's just going to make you an even nicer person, all right? Now, if you're already a bad person, what money is going to do is it's going to make you an even worse person. That's pretty much it. A lot of people think that, oh, once you have money, you're going to become evil and you're going to become really nasty. That's not true at all. If you think about it, some of the richest people in the world are also the most generous people in the world, right? Think of Jack Welch, yeah? Think of Bill Gates. I mean, these guys, they donate a huge portion of their income to charity, okay? And so that's what money can do for you, right? It gives you options, number one, and it allows you to do things. I mean, how can you help the poor if you're broke, right? Ask yourself that question. I mean, to be completely realistic and practical, if you're broke and if you have no money, you can't really affect change that much, right? Because in order to affect change, you've got to have the resources and the funding to do it, right? Now, once you've got that funding and that resources, then you can go out and do whatever you want. You can start your own charities. You can give, 80% of your money away if that's what you want to do. If you're a church-going person or religious person, you can donate to your religion. You can donate to your churches, your temples, whatever it is, right? But without that income, you're not able to do anything, right? And so leading back to what I was talking about first, right, is that a lot of these things are actually invisible, okay? The way that the relationship that you have with money is something that you don't even realize that's happening in your subconscious mind, right? Think of it like this, okay? So if you can imagine a tree, right? You imagine a tree, and that tree obviously it starts from the roots, right? All trees starts from the roots. Now, if your roots are rotten and they're drying up and they're black and they're not being watered, they're not being fertilized, what's gonna happen is the tree is not gonna grow into a very big tree, and the fruits that it's going to bear, right, and the fruits being the money, okay, is going to be really, really horrible and spoiled and rotten. Does that make sense, right? But if you nurture your roots, so if you water that tree, if you fertilize it, if you plant it in very fertile soil, and the roots, which is basically your wealth files, your mental wealth files in your head, right? If it's thinking in a positive way, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna have this huge tree that's gonna bear really, really amazing fruit, okay? And the fruit essentially is money, right? That's why they call it a money tree, right? And that's kind of how it works, okay? So you might be inadvertently reflecting money away from your life. Okay, and you might not even know that, all right? And the first thing that you need to really get to grips with and understand and be really, really honest with yourself is the way that you feel about money, right? Is it do you feel bad earning money? Do you feel bad selling someone a product? When you're marketing your business online, are you just sort of marketing and then wishing and hoping that you're going to generate a sale? Right? Because if that's what you're doing, then you're not gonna make any money. That's not how it works, right? It's all about the aura and the persona and the way that you think about money as a whole, okay? Think about it like this, right? People are like pitchforks, okay? If you're negative and you don't believe in money, and you're just constantly thinking to yourself, well, I hope I make a sale, but actually I don't really know. In my heart of hearts, I don't really know if I'm going to, because I'm actually, I don't really have a good relationship with money, right? I'm not actually comfortable with taking money or receiving money from some other human being, right? If that's what you're thinking, then what's going to happen is you're going to be vibrating a certain energy, okay? You don't even know it, okay? This kind of stuff is invisible, all right? And this is all the stuff that happens in the background that people don't actually realize. It's not so much about just taking the actions and sending the emails and generating the traffic, okay? There could be two people doing exactly the same thing online. They could be both making videos, they could be both generating, 20 leads a day, 50 leads a day, right? And one person will generate sales and the other person won't generate any sales. Why? Why does that happen? Because there's an invisible thing going on that it's all about energy and it's all about your wealth files, right? And the way that you think about money and the way that you're attracting energy in the universe, okay? Now, some of this stuff might sound really hokey pokey, okay? But I recommend that you read this book called The Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. It's an amazing book, okay? A lot of what I talk about, actually, some of these things are actually in that book, all right? And it's the most amazing book about your relationship with money, all right? And it's very, very important. And in my channel here, so if you've subscribed to my channel, if you haven't, you can just click on the red button below. A lot of the time I talk a lot about internet marketing strategies, right? So how to do video, how to generate leads, how to do webinars, how to convert leads into sales, all that kind of stuff, right? But what I rarely talk about is stuff like this, what I'm talking about today, okay? Because this is real, this is much, much higher level stuff. This is pretty deep stuff, okay? But actually, if you think about it, this is the stuff that you need to be starting with and that we should be talking about first in reality, okay? Because if you don't do this stuff, if you're not positive, if you don't have a good relationship with money, if you don't think that you're worth it, okay, if you don't think you're valuable to the marketplace, right? Doing something and thinking something is two completely different things, right? If you don't think that you're valuable, then the aura, that invisible aura that you're giving out to the world and the universe and through your videos is going to be extremely negative, and you're not going to be able to attract money into your life. Okay, does that make sense, right? So the first thing that you need to do is you need to look at yourself, and you need to ask yourself how you really feel about money and what your relationship to money is, okay? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think it's a good thing? You know, do you not talk, are you scared to talk about it with your spouse or with friends or family, right? If that's the case, then I recommend that you get really, really comfortable with money, because it's not a bad thing at all. You know, money's a good thing, all right? The more money you have, the better you can do, the better life you can live, the better life you can have for your family, and you can also help other people if that's what you want to do as well. Okay? Remember, it's not just, money is just a physical thing. It's just a physical thing that human beings have put a value on. But actually, it's not really so much about the money, is it? It's more about the things and the options that the money can actually give us, right? So I mean, I don't bust my ass every single day because of I want the dollar note itself. No. It's more about the options that it can give me, the travel that it can give me, you know, the things that I can buy for my family without having to think about it. You know, being able to go into a restaurant and, you know, not have to order from right to left, you know, because on the right hand side is all the prices, right? Instead, go into a restaurant and just order from left to right, order whatever you want. Okay, that's why I work so hard, and that's why you should be working so hard as well, right? It's to give yourself options in life. Okay, so listen, that's kind of all I wanted to talk about today. Some pretty deep stuff today, okay? But I hope that this will help you. If you've never read The Millionaire Mind, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker, go grab a copy. You know, it's probably sold in every single bookstore around the world. A great book on you know, your relationship with money and how you can attract more money into your life, right? Actually, a lot of people talk about this. Like, have you ever heard of the book The Secret by Rhonda Byrne? Right? Or Rhonda Burns or whatever, The Secret. This is actually what The Secret is. I've just completely ruined it for you, okay? So if you were planning to read it and you didn't know what The Secret was, well, this is The Secret. What I just spoke about in the video is actually The Secret. Another person that talks about this is also, what is it? Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's what that entire book is about, okay? What you think about, you become. Okay, so if you're always thinking about negative thoughts and you know you're allergic to money, you're scared of it, you think it's bad, well then you're not gonna attract money into your life. Okay, but if you think it's good, if you think every single day that you know you're worth it, you're worthy of, you know, generating a lot of income, that you're a money magnet, that you're positive, you've got lots of energy, then that's exactly what you're gonna attract in your life. That's what you're gonna attract towards you, right? Because again, humans, your mind is like a giant pitchfork, right? Whatever energy you vibrate, that's the energy you give out, and that's the energy that you draw back into your life. Okay, so let me know what you thought in the comments below. Okay, this stuff makes sense, you know? Are you thinking negative thoughts all the time? Because if you are, then you're just gonna become a giant crap magnet, and you're just gonna be attracting crap into your life. Okay, so listen, it's more than strategy. When it comes to online marketing, it's more than just generating 10 leads a day, 20 leads a day, 50 leads a day, okay? It's about sorting out your roots first, making sure that your relationship with money is solid, okay? And then going out there and kicking ass, all right? Let me know if you got some value from this video today. Give me a thumbs up if you thought this made sense, okay? And listen, if you want to learn how to make more money, okay, if that's what you want to do, completely up to you, of course. If you want to learn internet marketing, if you want to learn how to do this properly, then I want to show you how to do that. Okay, I want to show you how I generated hundreds of sales last year in my business. You can click on the link right below this video. There's a little link right there. If you're not already opted in to my training, I've got a free course that you can get yourself access to, okay? And I look forward to seeing you on that course, and I look forward to spending a bit more time with you in another video very, very soon. Take care and have an awesome week.